Me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills boxing.
In a shocking turn of events that's rocking the boxing world, newly leaked sparring footage has captured Terence Crawford being knocked down during an intense training session with middleweight contender Carlos Adams, while Canelo Alvarez was reportedly seen laughing after watching the clip. The undisputed super middleweight champion's reaction has ignited a wave of criticism from fans and fighters alike. Critics are now questioning Crawford's status as a defensive mastermind and pound-for-pound elite. Canelo's mocking laughter has only added fuel to an already fiery rivalry.
You know, and if you look at his career, don't get me wrong, okay? He's a good fighter, but if you look at his career, mention one elite fighter.
So Postal wasn't elite?
Who?
Victor Postal.
Who's that guy?
So Ricky Burns wasn't elite?
Ricky Burns wasn't elite.
The sparring footage resurfaced on July 8, 2025, and shows a younger Terence Crawford training with middleweight challenger Carlos Adams. At the time, Crawford was still competing at lightweight, while Adams weighed in around 160 pounds. While the context behind the session remains debatable, the video clearly shows Crawford being knocked down and visibly shaken, raising eyebrows across the boxing community.
Ahora tú,
Insiders claim that when Canelo Alvarez saw the footage, he broke into laughter, openly mocking Crawford's vulnerability. But this wasn't just a joke. It was a calculated psychological tactic. Canelo, who has operated at 168 pounds and beyond, feels physically superior. Having already defeated elite names like Dmitry Bivol and Sergey Kovalev, he appears confident that size and strength will be his key advantages over Crawford.
Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be. It's gonna be difficult. You take it to you.
I'm taking them, and ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it. Come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
know it.
Carlos Adams didn't hold back during an interview with Boxing 247 in June 2024, where he reflected on his past sparring sessions with Crawford. Adams dismissed the ongoing feud between Canelo and Crawford as absolutely stupid, arguing that Crawford had skipped essential developmental stages at heavier weights. He recalled sparring Crawford at age 19 when Adams himself had only 2 professional fights. "I was a kid back then," he said. "If he fought me now, I'm 30, and fully grown it would be an entirely different fight."
¿Crees que Crawford podría subir de división y quizás desafiarte por tu título?
Bueno, aquí es bienvenido. Yo estoy preparado para quien sea, cuando sea y como sea. Yo siempre lo he dicho. Yo a peleadores no me les quito, no me no le pongo pero. Si él quiere subir a las 160 para enfrentarme, ya tuvimos sparring, él puede subir.
Welcome 1-0. I'm gonna face anybody anytime. I've sparred with Crawford, and if he wants to come up with 160, bring him on. I'll be glad to go up against him.
And lastly, please. This is my last. Sorry. Lastly, this is yeah. So please give me your assessment, please, on Canelo and Crawford, because Crawford wants that fight so badly, and you sparred him. Is Canelo too strong for Crawford? Yeah.
¿Te parece el Canelo demasiado fuerte para Crawford? ¿Qué te parece de esa pelea?
Pienso que sí, ya que subí 3 divisiones bastante libre, demasiada, yo diría. Pienso que no es algo que él lo necesita ahora mismo. Crawford en su carrera ha demostrado que es un buen peleador, pero pienso que no tiene que estar corriendo esos grandes riesgos, porque no solamente pone su carrera en riesgo, también pone su vida, porque un golpe de Canelo le puede hacer daño de por vida.
I don't think Crawford needs the Canelo fight right now. I think it's kind of needless for Crawford because his reputation is well cemented, and a punch by Canelo could not only be dangerous for him.
Adams further claimed that Crawford's punching power at welterweight wouldn't translate effectively to the super middleweight division. He drew parallels to Canelo's struggles at light heavyweight against Dimitri Bivol, where Canelo couldn't land his signature power shots. Bottom line, Adams believes Crawford's firepower won't scale, and against bigger, more seasoned opponents like himself or Canelo, may find himself outmatched.
It's going to be an interesting proposition because he has good power, he's a good counter puncher, and his reputation as a strategic fighter precedes him. But I think that he's going to take more care of not being hit by me than to try to...
But not everyone agrees. Shocker Stevenson shared a powerful story from a past sparring session with Crawford that left him stunned. Stevenson recalled watching Crawford land a single punch on a heavyweight sparring partner, sending the much larger man stumbling like he had been hit by a truck. "I swear, he caught that guy with a boom and he was moving all over the ring," Stevenson said. For him, it proved that Crawford's punching power is no myth, it transcends weight classes.
Say it again. I was in the gym. I want to say I was getting ready for Chris Diaz or something, and he was sparring like a heavyweight fighter. I'm looking, I'm like nervous for him. I'm like, why is he in the ring with this big old dude? And man, I swear he done caught this dude on his chin. Boom! Dude wobbling all around the ring. I'm like, what the God is this dude this strong? But it's like, honestly, Bud is very strong. A lot of people don't realize how strong he is as a fighter. And his punching power could carry.
Emotions boiled over during a face-off in New York when Terence Crawford shoved Canelo Alvarez, escalating what had been a standard promotional event. Canelo responded with a hard shove of his own, and the two locked eyes in a tense, furious standoff. UFC President Dana White and security had to step in before the scene spiraled out of control. This wasn't a PR stunt. Crawford smirked after the incident, while Canelo looked genuinely enraged. The altercation has only raised the hype for their September 13th showdown in Las Vegas, marking the first serious flashpoint in their build-up.
Oh, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh, I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13th?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
Love it.
I'm gonna train so hard.
Mocking the intensity of the face-off, Crawford later joked that he might cry if Canelo shoved him again. With a smirk and sharp sarcasm, he downplayed Canelo's anger and showed that he remains mentally unshaken. It was a clear display of Crawford's psychological edge and his readiness for the mind games leading up to their blockbuster bout.
So what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference?
I'm crying like a baby.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
You can take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy.
Right now, I think Crawford is a little better than Mayweather, but
Canelo Alvarez stands as a dominant figure in the super middleweight division with an impressive career record of 63 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, including 39 knockouts. He's captured titles in 4 weight classes: junior middleweight, super middleweight, and light heavyweight. In 2021, he solidified his legacy by defeating Caleb Plant to become the first undisputed super middleweight champion.
Understand, he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. The power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
I'll say he is the hardest, for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Angulo. You know, he's a Cuban guy, and he punched very hard too. So I'll say both of them are like the same, but, you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm gonna get hit. I know I'm gonna get hit on my chin, but it's, you know, I gotta bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, and look what happened in the third round. I got hit with a left hook. I dropped. We be practicing in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin. And I wound up just moving, and he connected right on my chin. And you see how I punched my glove. You know, that's like a thing for me when my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves. 'Cause I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor. But, you know, it comes to boxing. You know, the grades done got dropped, you know, got hurt. But it's about...
At 5'8" and 34 years old, Canelo combines power, finesse, and ring intelligence, making him a daunting challenge for any fighter. His recent unanimous decision victory over William Skull in May 2025 reaffirmed his elite status. Even as younger, talent rises in the sport. Canelo, always calculating, has referred to a fight with Crawford as easy money, insisting he would only take it for a $150 million payday. That statement highlights not only the fight's commercial weight, but also the enormous legacy at stake for both men in what promises to be a historic showdown.
Would you put
a rehydration clause?
I don't like to talk about other fight when
You understand, like that's the fight that everyone wants to see. That's the fight that fans want to see you in there with. You understand?
I understand that. Same happened with Alvarez.
Yeah, and it happened.
And same happened with Terence.
And it happened.
And same with the video Sunday.
And it happened. I think it happened.
And with Throw, and with Mayweather, and with Photo.
That's why I believe the fight happened. Would you ever go for 175? Because 168, I feel like you fought everybody. They're taking belts away from you. 175, you got Benavidez, you got Morales, you got the rematch with G-Ball.
If I go 175, that's
that would be the first time. And then you can look around and see what's out there.
And then
would you make a Crawford performance against Masvidal?
I think he knows why he's weight class in there, right? He make a good fight, but for me, I think he lost the fight or draw.
Okay.
Or could be the other side.
He was saying your name a lot all week. I was out there
because
in LA.
he want to sell the fight. If they don't talk about me, they don't say.
Would you look at a fight with Crawford? So in the past, you told me no.
If the money is right, I mean,
money's got to be big.
I don't like fighters for one round.
Wait, but do you want to say 168 or look 175? All right, big fight, September 14th. Watch it on ppv.com. Canelo Alvarez going for more history.
Thank you.
Quick picture.
Canelo, Johnny Boy Boxing.
Oh man. How about he's doing that?
Canelo, Johnny Boy Boxing, Flight High. I just want to ask you, what do you think about Terence Crawford? What do we think about Terence Crawford's performance, and do you want to get a fight with him?
If the money is right, I mean,
$100 million. I heard Turkey offered you a big money.
In response, Crawford has dismissed the skepticism surrounding his weight gain, noting that while Canelo moved up and lost, he moved up and conquered. He's using that fact to silence critics and prove he belongs in the higher weight divisions. Backing him is two-time world champion Andre Ward, confidently declared that he would bet the house on Crawford beating Canelo. While Ward acknowledged the size gap, he emphasized Crawford's heart, intelligence, and unmatched skills. Someone has to prove they can resist Terence Crawford's will, Ward said. Despite a tougher-than-expected run at 154 pounds, Ward still believes Crawford will rise to the occasion and outclass Alvarez on fight night.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me this.
Crawford has called this matchup the biggest opportunity of his career. He praised Canelo as boxing's most significant figure over the last 2 decades and emphasized their shared mission to deliver a fight worthy of their legacies. For Crawford, moving up to 168 pounds isn't about the money, it's about cementing his place in boxing history. As he aims to become the first undisputed champion in 3 divisions during the 4-belt era, he's focused solely on proving he's one of the greatest fighters to ever step into the ring.
What do you make of Canelo versus Skull?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight tonight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all going to see if the weight going to make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time. One fight at a time.
What did you make of, I know you didn't say much on tonight, the effectiveness of William Skull? He came to go to decision as opposed to win the fight. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. He was boxing well, and then he just stopped doing what he was doing earlier. I don't know. I can't call it.
Do you think Canelo slipped as a fighter?
No, I don't. I just think that, you know, William was doing a good job neutralizing Canelo power punches. He was just moving a lot.
Do you think that's a style you have to employ at points of the fight?
I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot. You know, they moved a little bit, but not as much as William Skull.
There's a rumor going around this week that Manny Pacquiao is going to return. What do you make of that?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't know.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
I can't say if he's too old or not. You know, if he get in there and win, then everybody will be saying different. So I don't put no limit on an all-time great like Manny Pacquiao.
Where does a win against Canelo Alvarez put you in the list of all-time greats?
Top of the top, baby. Come on now.